One side of the Section 2 Class AA softball semifinals pitted number 5 Catholic Central against the number 1 seed Shenendehowa at Veeder Park. Shenendehowa's quick-working junior pitcher Erica Daigle would own the Crusaders in the first 3 innings, not allowing a runner and striking out 5 before running into some trouble in the 4th. Leadoff batter Aaron Buckley would score in the bottom of the 1st on Taylor Fitzgerald's groundout, giving Shenendehowa an early 1-0 lead. Taylor Fitzgerald would walk to load the bases, setting up Melissa Morgan, who popped out, but Aaron Buckley scored her second run of the game safely from third. Amanda Augustin's RBI single to right scores Katie O'Gorman, and the Plainsmen take a 3-0 lead on the Crusaders. Bree Swoda delivers an RBI double up the middle, easily scoring Taylor Fitzgerald, but Amanda Augustin is gunned down at the plate. The Plainsmen now lead 4-0. Shenendehowa starter Erica Daigle hit a few bumps in the 3rd inning, loading the bases and then walking Melissa Barber, followed by a walk to Caitlin Whalen, allowing the Crusaders to creep within 5-2 on a visit from the mound from Coach Dan D'Amboise.
I think I just lost focus for those 2 innings that they just scored those runs and I walked the people in. It was just focus in my head that messed me up. And I just know that I had to focus back in, knew to get the outs, knew to trust in my outfield and infield to get the outs that anything can be hit.
Shenendehowa gave Daigle the 2 runs she gave up when Melissa Morgan drilled this 2-run double, plating Aaron Buckley and Katie O'Gorman, giving Shenendehowa a 7-2 lead.
I just wanted to make sure we got our hits. We needed a win. Make sure I got my hands through the ball, and my goal was to hit it up the middle. It's very important. We knew we had to get the 2 runs back, but we wanted even more, and we got it. And we definitely rallied as a team to get them back and stay on top, because that was our goal.
Sophomore Aaron Buckley made the most of the semifinal debut, reaching base 4 times and scoring 3 runs for the Plainsmen. You know, were there nerves heading into a semifinal for you?
Surprisingly, no. Like, in the beginning of the season, I was so nervous going into, first year on varsity, and then it ended up pretty good, so.
What were you thinking at the plate and then when you were getting on base?
I just wanted to get on, maybe move people over, too, but I don't know, it worked out.
Shenendehowa advances to its 7th Class AA final, but for the Crusaders, the trip was well worth it.
Persevere and hang in there, and don't get anxious out there, and get the job done. We've had a great practice all week, and we went this far. We did pretty well this year, so I think it might have been the furthest we've gone in 20 years, over 20 years. So it's a pretty good season. We don't have our heads down at all. They don't give up. They're just fighters to the end, and. We started a few freshmen, and we're going to be competitive for a while. So, Shenendehowa, you got to give them all credit in the world. They're always a good team. They're not 15-1 for nothing. So I was glad we were competitive, and we got the job done, almost.
Well, we thought of Catholic Central. They did a great job getting to the semis. One thing I didn't want my players to do was get nervous and hyper because they're in the semis. If we just played steady like we did against Saratoga, pitched our normal game, fielded our normal game, got our good hits at the plate, we would be fine. And that's pretty much how it played out. I was very impressed with Catholic Central, the way they were ready to play in this game. They didn't look nervous. Anna just lost at one time during the game, which kind of hurt her. Other than that, she was solid. So I tip my cap to them. They did a good job to win the semi one, and then they did a nice job against us. Made a game of it for quite a while. But I thought that if we were just steady and didn't get rattled, didn't make too many mistakes, didn't get too nervous, that we would be okay in this game, and it seemed to play out that way.